Yo, what up, guys? Deuce back again. It's Wednesday night. Just chilling. I just wanted to come on here and make a quick video. I'm sorry, I know this is late. It happened on Saturday, for God's sakes, but it's not going to be anything, long and detailed. I'm just going to give my quick thoughts on Halloween Havoc from this past weekend, NXT's Halloween Havoc. I get so busy. I'm busy on weekends. I watch SmackDown Friday. That's like the last of my wrestling watching for the week, and then I did catch it Saturday night, bits and pieces, late Saturday because I had plans, and then I watched the rest of it Sunday. I was busy too, so I watched Saturday, a little Sunday, and then I finished it Monday. So yeah. So I apologize. I know it's not cool that I do reviews like that and stuff. I'll try and get better, but busy on weekends, then I'm just so lazy and tired by the end of it when I feel like I should do the review, but so I decide not to or do it a few days late. But anyway, I'm gonna try and one second. I'm gonna try and do a lot better with my reviews. So just gonna talk about Halloween Havoc. First of all, Booker T on commentary for NXT, fucking hysterical. I love Book's commentary. Let me tell you something. If I had a nickel for every time he said, "Let me tell you something," I'd have a lot of nickels. Yeah, and Vic Joseph, I think, is very good. I like the new NXT commentary team. But so NXT Halloween Havoc, there are only 5 matches. The opening match was the North American Championship for the ladder match for the vacated North American Championship. You had Carmelo Hayes, Oro Mensah, formerly known as Oliver Carter in NXT UK, Nathan Frazer, who is awesome, Von Wagner, and Wesley. And speak of the devil, my man won it, Wesley. This was a fucking insane ladder match. One of the most insane ladder matches I've ever seen. I think it's definitely the best ladder match this year. Holy shit. It felt like old black and gold NXT. I mean, Triple H and Shawn pretty much running NXT now. Shawn, HBK, I think, is like, Triple H is giving him the reins pretty much because Triple H has main roster shit and all that. I know he's still involved with NXT, but HBK and leading the charge. But that was a fucking insane ladder match. Crazy spots when Wesley got thrown onto the announcer's table from the inside of the ring to the outside onto the table by Von Wagner. The reaction in the stands was fucking priceless. This was awesome. This was a 5-star match for me. Wesley won it, and I have no problem with that. Dude's been through a lot in the past, 9 months, pretty much losing his tag team partner and his best friend because of the incident that happened. WWE released him because I liked MSK. So I'm happy Wes, persevered through all this. I'm sure he dealt with some mental, shit when all this stuff happened. So he battled through his demons and came out a fucking champion. Awesome ladder match. Very happy for Wesley and cut a nice little promo last night on NXT thanking everyone. So 5 stars. Wesley, your winner of the ladder match. Then we had Apollo Crews and Grayson Waller in they spun the wheels, a casket match. Apollo ended up winning. It was all right. It wasn't bad. I'm not really sure what they're doing with this Apollo vision stuff, but we'll see what happens. He's being presented a lot better in NXT, though. I'm happy he's winning. And Grayson Waller, dude doesn't need wins to, be a top star in NXT. He's a heat magnet. He's a very good heel. I like the dude. But it'd be nice to see him getting some wins sooner rather than later. So, yeah, Apollo won that casket match. I'll give it 3 stars. It was nothing special, but it was solid for what it was. Some backstage stuff throughout the night. Alba Fyre was tricking, doing stuff with Toxic Attraction, whatever, some haunted house. There was a promo at some point during the show, vignette of T-Bar tossing his mask. All you saw was the mask in the trash can, but I knew right away. Fucking Dominic Dijakovic, baby. He's coming back to NXT. I am so fucking hyped. Feast your eyes. Holy shit, dude. Dude is super talented, wicked talented, and I'm partial because I live in Rhode Island, New Englander. He's a Boston guy or Massachusetts guy, so yeah. His matches in Keith Lee in NXT with Keith Lee a couple years ago were top tier, And dude should not have ever been repackaged as whatever that was, T-Bar. So Dijakovic on his way back. Next we had Raquel. I mean, yeah, I know Cora, Jade, and Roxanne, Perez in a Weapons Wild match. This wasn't bad. It was a little clunky at times, but I enjoyed it. It was a solid match. I'll give it 3.5 stars. They beat the hell out of each other. And Cora, she's smoking, man. Ever since she turned heel, I don't know what it is, man. She is, Bron clapping them cheeks. And Roxanne Perez, obviously no slouch herself. She's a little cutie. Yeah, so this was solid. Roxy got the win. She hit Pop Rocks, which I think is a phenomenal name for a finisher. Just, it relates to her and her whole vibe, whatever. Roxanne Perez, Pop Rocks, obviously. She hit it onto the pile of steel chairs. Roxy got the win. Roxanne Perez, whatever. Some more backstage stuff all throughout the night, and I'm just going off the dome here. And then we had the women's title match, Mandy and Alba, which is weird because, they came back from somewhere there weren't really any entrances, because Alba, kind of kidnapped, whatever. This was all right. This was kind of weird, honestly. I was hoping Mandy retained because I don't think Alba Fyre should be the one to end her championship reign. But this was weird. I think this was the worst match of the night. Mandy won with her running knee, kissed by a rose. Another great finishing name, but Gigi and JC caused distraction. Mandy retained, still champion, so yeah. Give that 2.5 stars. It was all right. It's nothing special. And the main event, and by the way, Mandy is celebrating her year-long title reign next week on NXT with a celebration. I have a feeling someone's going to crash it, and whoever it is going to be the one to take that title from her. So start her new feud. At least that's what I think. And then the main event, NXT Championship match and a triple threat match. Bron Breakker defending against Ilja Dragunov and JD McDonagh. This was a fucking banger, man. It started out, wasn't anything special in the start. They were kind of feeling each other out. Wasn't really much of a pace. But then, later as the match went on, this was a fucking really good triple threat match. Great triple threat match. Sorry, my camera work's kind of fucking spotty. Yeah. I enjoyed the hell out of this triple threat match. Definitely one of the better ones I'd seen in a while, especially on NXT. If it wasn't for the opening contest and the main event that closed the show were the hands down the matches of the night. Bron, a lot of people, I'm getting sick of this guy. I don't mind Bron. He's like he's a babyface wrecking ball. They're building him as just an absolute machine, and I'm cool with that. I mean, JD, McDonagh, and Ilja were the stars of the match, in my opinion. But Bron did what he did. Did what he was supposed to do. Big guy, powerhouse stuff. And let me tell you something. If I could quote my man Booker T, real quick. Yeah, fucking Ilja Dragunov is so underrated. Dude's one of my favorite wrestlers in the business right now. He is fucking phenomenal, man. He sells incredibly well. You can't tell whether he's legitimately hurt or not. And the Torpedo Moscow headbutt is an awesome finisher. Sucks he had to relinquish the NXT UK title due to injury, but I'm glad he wasn't hurt for that long. So I'm curious to see if he lost to JD McDonagh one-on-one on NXT last night, which was a physical match. Ilja got stretchered out to a local medical facility again. Couldn't tell if he was hurt or, if it was just selling the injury, selling the angle. Maybe it was a way to write him off while he goes back home, back to Europe, wherever he lives right now for a little while until duty calls again. But yeah, triple threat, it was great. Ilja was awesome, and JD McDonagh's great too. I'm really enjoying this new Jordan Devlin, whatever. I'm enjoying this new vibe, his new part of his gimmick where he's like just cold-blooded and calculating. I'm digging it a lot. These guys were fucking great. Ilja and JD have great chemistry. Ilja was the one who sent them packing out of NXT UK a few months back, so back in the summer. But yeah, awesome triple threat match. I'm gonna give that triple threat 4 out of 5 stars. Very solid, very fucking good. It was a solid show. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 overall. Halloween Havoc. If it wasn't for the women's title match and If that was a little better, I probably would have given it a better rating. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a solid Halloween Havoc. I missed last year's due to being in the hospital for like almost 2 weeks. I had a health scare last year. Nearly fucking died. So couldn't see it last year. Was happy to see it this year. And yeah. Love that Halloween Havoc's back. And Shotzi was the host, obviously. So yeah, that was cool. And I enjoyed it. Fucking epic opener. That's one, not only the best ladder match of the year, that's one of the matches of the year. Wesley, new North American champ. Braun Breaker closed out the show, retaining his NXT title. No one came out, debuted, or anything to challenge him, whatever. Kind of cool, let him have his moment. And then he's coming back on NXT next week to, address. We'll see who steps up to the challenge. I think Apollo Crews might be next in line. I would love to see him NXT champion. But yeah, and maybe now that the colors are back to like black and gold, and there's like a little orange, but it's like all yellow color scheme on NXT. Maybe they get rid of the colors and the titles now, even though I don't mind them. And by the way, speaking of the new NXT, last night they were playing a new theme song every time they were going to commercial break or showing, so this match is next. You know how they do that shit. There was none of that rap shit, like the shitty Ollie J theme or whatever. It was a new theme, and I'm hoping the next couple weeks they debut a new video intro for the show. So yeah, NXT is getting back on the right track, man, thanks to Shawn Michaels and Triple H. But yeah, solid Halloween Havoc, 7 out of 10. And I'll see you guys when I see it. Hope probably the next couple days SmackDown, I'll be doing more Bray reactions. So yeah, stay tuned. And yeah, let me know if you guys like my return since I've been back doing videos, if you just want me to keep going, because I'm enjoying it, man. I love making these videos for you guys, and I love wrestling, so I'm going to keep it going, baby. All right, have a good night, guys. I'm out.